Hello everyone, I'm Zina Sophie. 1.5 years ago I applied for work and holiday visa and moved with a dear friend to Japan. Since then a lot of things happened and I'm currently working as a high school teacher in Hiroshima. I'd love to travel full time again, but until then I share a lot of tips and tricks with you to make your future stay in Japan unforgettable. Hello everyone, it's me Zina Sophie and welcome to the first episode of 5 Minutes Fridays, where I share juicy tips and tricks of how you can travel to Japan or move to Japan. So first episode will be about answering questions that you should keep in mind or that you should know before you actually go to Japan, no matter on what purpose. Hello for me as well, I'm just super busy right now. Before I actually moved to Japan, I went there 2 times on a vacation to figure out whether I really liked the country or not, or maybe it was just an imagination and daydreaming all day long of how amazing this country will be. And yeah, so at some point it is an amazing country, but it's not all gold that is glittering, shining and sparkling. So it's not all about that. So you should know. Set the timer to 5 minutes and begin. Are you feeling homesick? I mean, I do sometimes. Okay, that's actually a good question because I'm not the type that is getting homesick that easily, but to be, apart from your family and your closest friends for such a long time, almost 1.5 years, it's getting to you. And you should be aware of it, right? So yeah, I get homesick and I'll share what I'll do when I feel homesick in a different video. So, just continue watching. Oh, yep. No, I don't know that area. So maybe another question could be, how do you feel about being in unknown situations? Unknown situations? I love them. No, for real. I'm not really afraid. I'm getting excited, but I don't have that kind of negative feeling that, oh my God, what is going on? What is going to happen? Maybe I should stay at home. Maybe I shouldn't do it at all. In case you have anxiety issues about the unknown and that you feel most comfortable when you are not really kicked into those situations, maybe you should work on that a little bit, because not everyone is made for moving to a different country, figuring yourself out. I mean, you definitely do that when you move to a country that you kind of know but somehow don't know. So it's definitely a good experience, but you always should feel well, or most of the times you should feel good instead of always feeling bad and maybe getting depression because of that, right? Was it okay? Okay, great. Next question. Oh. Do you actually have experience in living alone? Me personally, yes, I have experience to live alone. So when I was 18 years old, I actually left my hometown to move to a bigger city and, well, I studied there. And then I lived there for many years before I moved back to my hometown for maybe 1 or 2 years. And then I moved to Ireland and I just love the adventure. I mean, I'm sometimes here because I'm your inner you and I really like to play with your Switch. So that's the actual reason why I'm here, why I'm talking to you. Oh, yeah. Are you good at organizing and planning? Yeah, organizing and planning. That's definitely a skill that you should have to a certain amount, but you don't need to be the best. Or maybe you just love to plan and to schedule everything and to organize birthday parties, and you're pretty good at organizing your own life. That's awesome. But for everyone who is not as good as you should be, I mean, there's no real good or bad. It's just all about experience. And when you have the feeling that you kind of lag in that kind of skill, maybe you just should ask your parents or your best and closest friends of how they do the organizing and planning stuff. You can always ask for help. So when you're not sure, just ask. Don't be afraid to ask questions. No matter who it is, no matter where she is coming from, most people like to help and like to share experiences. Are you good in approaching people? I mean, I know that you are, but I mean, maybe you would like to know about that in more detail. So are you good in approaching people? So that was your question, right? Approaching people is definitely something that not everyone is good at. And also you can learn that as well. I guess when you're watching this video, you are deeply interested in the country Japan and also in hopefully moving here at some point, and then we can hang out, which would be quite cool. Awesome, amazing, sugoi, almost psycho. Approaching people, it doesn't mean you're in a bar and you're like, hey girl, or hey boy, you know what's going on and stuff like that. It's more about, are you able to go to the town hall to apply for your resident card? Are you able to go to the doctor to say that you're not feeling great? Are you able to pick up the phone to make important calls that you have to do sometimes, because otherwise you're kind of stuck, or you have to pay lots of money because you didn't take care of that. Like I said, if you don't know how to do it, just ask someone that has experience. Booyah. Thank you so much for asking me the question. So big applause to my friend right over there. I'm just amazing. I hope those questions were helpful. In case you have some more questions about the questions, then I'm here. You know, I'm always here. You can always let me know. And if you are afraid to show your question or your message in public, you always can send me an email, or you can always connect with me on Instagram or other social media platforms. So that's not a problem. Without further ado, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you didn't do it already, hit the notification bell, and we're gonna see us next week for 5 Minutes Fridays. Love you, matane, or matane, love you. Mwah. Bye bye.